Hello.
Hello, guys. We are live.
We are live. We're going to wait for some to hop on. You hear the creaking?
Hey, I like your shirt.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I like yours too. I'll just sit up straight and nice and proud. Guess we're still a few minutes early. Is it raining yet? Yo, it's raining.
Yay.
It's raining.
Yay.
It's raining here in the Midwest.
Raining and thunder.
We have needed the rain. It has been so dry.
It's a dust bowl out
yes,
here.
It is just our yard is awful. Just awful. Hello, Christy. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
We were just talking about how crazy dry it has been here. You know, I think we're trying to figure out trying to figure out our sound system here. We've got it both going at the same time. I hope you're doing well. I hope that in your neck of the woods it's not as dry as it is here.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely crazy. I think, what has it been? About 4 weeks, maybe longer?
It's been a while. No rain.
Yeah.
And lots of heat.
Since the 4th of July? It's been before then, hasn't it?
No, yeah, 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when we had a flood.
Yeah.
On 4th of July.
We did. We had a lot of rain, and from that point on, it has been so dry. We were like, okay, we had a lot of rain, and we were kind of hoping the rain was going to stop. Well, it did. Now we're hoping for rain again because it's so dry, and the garden is getting very tired. The garden needs for us to water it every day. So it's nice because today we don't have to run the sprinkler.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you guys are all doing well. We're just going to wait for a few more to hop on, and we'll start talking about preserving. I'm sure all of you are probably busy with your gardens, and things are starting to come on now. This is always an exciting time.
See what's made it, and see how well your garden's producing.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. You've had a lot of rain and have mud covering the dogs. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Where's that?
There's someone here. There's someone at the sorry, I just saw someone drive up. I might go see who that is. Well, our dogs are covered in dirt.
Dust.
Yeah, I should say, no mud, just dust, because it has been so dry. Yeah. But I understand what that's like, because when we get the rains here in the Midwest, we've never seen rain like this before, ever. In California, we get a little bit of rain, and that'd be it. Here, when it rains, it's a torrential downpour.
It pours.
And we are able to collect a lot of rainwater, which is, that's exciting, because we can actually feed some of our animals with that rainwater and some of our plants. Mm-hmm. So that's been exciting. But I think that one of our sheep got in the street, and I think Jedediah has to go. Never a dull moment. One of the sheep out.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Southern Blessed. How are you, my friend? Little Country Cabin. How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. Today, we thought we would talk about preserving the harvest. It's that time of year when things are starting to come on. Actually, things are slowing down and stopping here. We are actually getting ready to start our fall garden. Mm-hmm. We have a few things in.
Carrots.
You've been in the kitchen all day. I understand. I have done the same thing. Today was salsa for us.
Yeah.
Salsa making, get those tomatoes cooked down. Yeah, it seems like every day I have something planned, be it dehydrating. I usually have the dehydrator going at the same time that I have the canner going. So I can kind of do both. Hello, Simran Paths. We missed you last week. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those crazy things that you have only so much of a window to get things worked. So I have to really rush because a lot of times if I can't get, certain things up, I will freeze them. I have frozen, um, hello, starting from scratch. Much needed rain. Yes, we are excited. It's like, thank you, Lord, for the rain.
Yes.
It's one of those things that you kind of get to the point where we just start praying. We start praying for rain. It's like, Lord, give us rain.
Yes.
And so he heard our cry. We wanted to show you all we are proudly wearing
Simply Jan Homestead
shirts.
Thank you, Jan.
Kevin and Jan.
Thank you, Kevin.
If any of you want to send us your shirts, we will proudly wear them.
Yes.
We will be more than proud to wear your shirts.
Yes, and check out their channel.
Yes,
it's
if you have
awesome
not,
channel.
I think most of you may know them. If not, please check out Simply Jan Homestead. Mm-hmm. But anyway, as I was saying, the rain is starting here, and it sounds so wonderful. We love to just have the door open. Great shirts, I know. Thank you. We like to keep the door open and listen to the rain since we don't get it that often in the summer. It's exciting. Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that it will.
And it's thundering too. So that's.
Thunder and lightning. But what's so funny is the backyard has been so dry that we hardly have any grass. And we were just saying yesterday, do we put grass seed in? What do we do? Because it is very, very dry. But anyway, we wanted to talk about a couple of things, actually quite a few things, and just wondered how you guys preserve your harvest. There are so many ways to put up for the winter. And you got rain yesterday. Yay, and thunderstorms. That's what we're hoping for. Yes. We are hoping for some good thunderstorms. We sleep so well when it rains like that.
Yes.
But let's see. Missed you all too. We're doing really good. Great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. I know. Yeah. Thankful to keep up the harvest. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but I wanted to show you just a few things that we have been doing. Some things that you may all be doing as well. I think one of my favorite things is your canning and freezing is fermenting. I absolutely love to ferment. And this year, for the first time, I've tried fermenting. This is summer squash, and it is just about ready. You can see the brine is starting to turn the lovely color that it does. And what's so wonderful about fermenting is that, okay, I'm going to let you do the comments. We're doing the comments on the phone, and then we've got the laptop. So I'm going to let him do that while I talk about the summer squash. It is absolutely delicious. And what's so wonderful about summer squash and zucchini is it keeps the crunch, which I love. It absolutely is delicious. That is one way when you get a lot of squash coming in. This is one wonderful way to preserve it. And if you have not seen these little tops, they are absolutely wonderful. It's a little fermenting lid, and inside is a little glass weight that weighs down the vegetables or the fruit, whatever you may be canning. And then this just gets burped every day just to release the gas. And oh boy, this is so yummy. So this is the summer squash. And then here is a zucchini. Ooh. And with the zucchini, I put onions in as well. If you've never fermented onions, they are the bomb. They are so delicious.
Yes, she asked if does our family eat the fermented food?
We do eat the fermented food, and I have to show you another one.
We love fermented foods.
Yes, we absolutely love it. I did
sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, all fermented foods.
This one here is just pickles that I made, and as you can tell, we have already started devouring these. They've only gone for 3 days, I think. But because it's so warm, even though we have the air going, it was done a lot quicker. And I have to say, it's not a crunchy pickle. It's more of a soft pickle, but the flavor is outstanding. It is so, so delicious.
How long does it take?
What's wonderful about ferments is, see, you can tell I've already taken the fermenting lid off because as far as I'm concerned, the flavor is where it needs to be. So now it can be put on the shelf. It has to be, in a dark, cool place, and it will last anywhere from 4 to 18 months, guys. This can go that long. So if you don't like canning because you feel that you've killed all the nutrients, the next best thing is fermenting. And by fermenting it, it goes in there fresh in its whole state and keeps all the nutrients. So, and the fact that you can put it in your root cellar, your basement, your pantry where it's dark and it stays well is amazing. So fermenting, as far as I'm concerned, if I could never can again, but could ferment, that's what I would do. I would be so excited. I mean, I'd be so thrilled to just know that I can preserve the harvest by fermenting. But canning, like we canned our squash here. I did the summer squash and the zucchini together. This is going to last just as long, if not longer than this. And actually, this will probably last longer. Yeah. But look at that, guys. It pretty much is the same thing. One is canned, one is fermented. Yeah. So this one here is in its natural state. Yeah. This one is fine. This is going to feed our family during the winter as well as this. But what's so wonderful about ferments is you can pop them in the refrigerator and just snack on them. With canning, you pretty much, when you open the lid, you need to eat all of it, But with the ferments, it can just be opened up. You can snack on it, close it back up, and put it back, and it's good to go.
The little country cabin is cutting up hog fat and lard while watching.
Awesome! That is so great. Yeah. If you were closer, maybe you could show us how to do that. Yeah. Because we're going to have 2 pigs that are going to need to be butchered before long, and we've never done that.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Yes, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. We're having to do it ourselves in a way. It's a learning experience because there are no butchers available. Our son has been raising, Caden, our 17-year-old, has been raising cows since he was 13. And he has a red Angus that he is getting ready to have butchered for grass-fed beef. It is completely grass-fed. And he was on a waiting list forever. Hello, Walsh Farms. How are you?
It's Flipping Tucson.
Hello, Flipping Tucson.
We're Morris Patch of Heaven.
We are Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead. This is Simply Jan. We are just wearing shirts for them. Yeah. And like we were saying, if any of you have shirts that you want to send us, we would be more than happy to advertise for you. Jan's hello, on. Jan. We have your shirts on. Hey. We're wearing them proud. So yes, we would be more than happy to wear shirts for you. Just send them our way. We will wear them, and we will wear them proud.
Shout you out.
Okay.
It had to be refrigerated after done.
No, it does not. It has a shelf life. Look it up. It can go up to, like I was saying, 18 months, maybe a little bit longer. Just depends. Yeah. But I think once you've opened it, if you've opened it, you'll want to refrigerate it. But if you have not, once you've sealed it and you put it on the shelf in your cold storage, it will last a very long time. I want to show you these pretty pickles that I've done. I decided to do the skins, just slice some of it and keep some of it. And look how pretty that is. Yeah. Now these I canned, awesome. Water bath canned, but fermenting, there's the options. You have options, which is wonderful. If you don't have time and you have vegetables that need to be done, like I have a ton of cucumbers that need to be done. And if I don't have time to do the canning, this works.
A lot quicker, huh?
Yes, very quick, because all it takes is some Himalayan salt and we're good to go. Mm-hmm. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Hi,
hello,
Kevin.
Pete. Glad that you can join us.
Yeah.
Butchering. What does it say? Oh, yes, they are. Butchers are booked until 2022. You are so right. We have checked, and cannot get in anywhere.
Yep.
So he was fortunate to put his name on the list in February and get in the end of August.
Yeah, Kevin, we have your shirts on.
Yep.
Kevin, even though you're driving home,
Stand
Kevin.
up and look.
No, he can't see right now.
Oh, okay, he can't see.
He's on
He's
the
on the
radio.
road. Well, we're wearing your shirts
Yep.
proudly.
Yep. Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, hopefully.
Soon on rendering. Video on rendering lard.
That would be wonderful.
That would be awesome. Yes.
That would be so wonderful.
That would be great.
I'm doing bread and butter pickles today. Oh my word. And cowboy candy, yes, those are both on my list.
Yes.
I have so many cucumbers that I'm going to definitely be making bread and butter because that is Gene's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants bread and butter pickles. I wanted to show you that I did dilly carrots. This is the first. I've never done dilly carrots. I did dilly green beans, but dilly carrots. So it's a pickled and it's got garlic in there. You know what? There's so many things that you can do.
So many options.
So many neat ideas. And I love trying different things.
Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to come up with. Here's another one of my pickles, like this one. This one still has the weight and the ferment lid on there. So this one, I'm going to take the ferment lid off and the weight, and I'm going to store this one. So this one will be for winter. But we couldn't stand ourselves, and we had to have one today. And oh, I'm telling you, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Tell them about the health benefit of the ferment.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Versus,
we are getting ready to do sauerkraut again, which is our family favorite, and all of our children just love it as well. It's because it's something that we have done for many years, and it's because we need. Our bodies need, we're getting the man's telling us, give us a thumbs up, guys.
Give us a thumbs up, guys.
The cameraman in the background.
Hit that like button.
But anyway, 1 tablespoon of sauerkraut with each meal is like taking a bottle of probiotics from the store. It has that much probiotics in it. So when you are fermenting like this, it's like a health food store in a bottle. Mm-hmm. It is that good for you. And what's so funny is Avonlea will say, can I drink the brine? She loves the brine. Yeah. So not only will she eat the sauerkraut, but then she drinks it too. So that's just a double whammy of goodness for her. But I wanted to show you something that I have done for the very first time here.
Move north.
Hello, Move North. How are you, my friend? Yep. Can't wait to come see you. We're so excited. But for the very first time, we dehydrated watermelon, guys.
Oh, yes.
Watermelon. It's like candy.
I haven't tried that
yet. Okay. Well, you can try it here and tell everybody what you think. It's like little fruit leathers almost.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the amount of sweetness. If you needed candy, we don't like our kids to eat candy, but this is the bomb.
This tastes just like candy, guys. This is watermelon.
So what you do is you take your watermelon. We had a lot of watermelon. Isn't it yummy?
Yeah.
He hasn't tried it yet. I just finished it, and I had the kiddos take it off the dehydrating trays this morning. But we had a huge watermelon, so we ate half of it, and I thought I'm going to try to make this watermelon candy with it. I sliced it pretty thin, but you don't have to do it real thin. But the thicker, it takes longer. And it is chewy. But isn't it good? Mm-hmm. It's very satisfying. It's very like good. A yummy little candy. So give this a try, guys. And then, for all of us that are, have tons and tons of zucchini, which we did not this year because of the cucumber beetles. Mm-hmm. They just annihilated our cucumbers and our squash.
But we
did get summer squash.
I did see a nice big cucumber in the garden yesterday.
We did. They're starting to come on.
We're starting to get our cucumbers finally.
And we did replant. So hopefully we'll get some zucchini, but we did get lots of summer squash. And so what's wonderful with the summer squash is you can take and you can slice it pretty thin. And let me see if I can find a big one. And you can roll it through avocado oil. Yeah, this one has not been rolled through avocado oil. This is just straight, but it's delicious. You can dip it.
Oh, that's delicious.
It is very good, very tasty. And so for your dips, this is what you can. Hello, Enriched Refuge.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. How are
Welcome.
you, friends? Oh, they're dehydrating cantaloupe.
No.
Oh my goodness, that sounds just as delicious.
Oh, that does.
I have to tell you what we've done
we'll
with
try
our
it.
cantaloupe
We'll have to try
before.
the cantaloupe. Yeah.
I'll get back to this now that we're talking cantaloupe. What we've done with our cantaloupe in the past is when we had tons and tons coming on, we would scoop the pulp out and put it in our food processor and make it,
Puree.
yeah, puree it, and then we would pour it into a bread pan and then freeze it. I put plastic wrap over it a couple times and then freeze it, and then you would take your ice cream scoop. You'd have sorbet.
Sorbet.
It
Cantaloupe.
was so
Cantaloupe
yummy.
sorbet.
So that is definitely something that you can do. But getting back to
try
our
that.
squash chips. So roll them in avocado oil, olive oil, whatever oil you use.
Mhm.
Then put your salt, your spices, whatever you like, then dehydrate them.
Oh,
It is a delicious, delicious chip.
yeah. Oh yes, that's
And
awesome.
so these, you can, it's just amazing. And then make a yogurt dip. And then, the kiddos, instead of chips,
Yeah, that way
they
they,
can
have
have
vegetables.
vegetable
Squash,
chips. And it
yes.
can be done with zucchini as well. And the smell is just amazing.
Smells
But you
good.
always want to make sure that it is completely dry. Because if it ever is not dry, they love sauerkraut. Yes,
Yes.
it's so good for you.
Mhm.
But if it's ever not dry, you can have issues because it can start molding. So always, make sure you let it run a little bit longer versus a little bit shorter because that could be serious.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll have to try
Hit
the.
the thumbs up.
We'll have
Yes.
to try the dehydrated cantaloupe.
We will definitely
That sounds
try
good.
that. But like I was saying with the
That's
watermelon,
amazing.
it is so yummy to
Mhm.
pack in your lunch. If you have a sweet tooth and you don't want to eat candy, or you could probably make these if you did longer strips. You could roll them up like fruit roll-ups. But how simple, to think, who would have thought that you could do like a cantaloupe and a watermelon and dry it out and make snacks out of it.
Mhm.
Absolutely amazing. And another thing that we've been doing is we are seed saving this year because it just seems like it's getting harder and harder
Yeah.
to get seeds.
Yep.
So we have started seed saving. And I wanted to show you also how I dried herbs this year. For those of you that may not have seen our video. So here's some of the seeds that we are going to be saving. And I want to show you some of the bags. But it's amazing how simple it is to just dry out the plant. I just tell Jean when the plant has come to flowering and it's done, pull it out. We put it on this tarp in the garden, and then we just leave it. And then the seeds start falling into the bottom.
Mhm.
So that is one way. And I want to show you some of the seeds that we have saved already. We're just slowly starting. But look at this, guys. Here's cilantro. Can you believe that? I know it's called coriander when it's in the seed state, but this is all from a few of my cilantro plants.
Yeah, that's a ton of seeds.
That is a lot of seeds. That's
Yeah.
going to be a lot for the coming year.
Yeah.
And so simple, just stick it in a little Ziploc. And I heard that you can freeze your seeds if you're worried that they may go bad, but we'll be using these. So I'm not worried about that.
We got one that Enriched Refuge uses
Cucumber chips.
and soaked in a little bit of vinegar brine.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Yummy.
dehydrate. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try that.
Yeah.
See, we need all of these
That sounds
tips.
good too.
We like to share with you, and then if you share with us, hello, Jesus is Lord.
Hello.
How are you? Yay for free seeds.
And
Hello, Simply Southern Roots. Good
Carolina.
evening. And Carolina Hillbilly.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
guys.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming. We are now talking a little bit about preserving the harvest and some things that we can do with things that are coming on. And for those of you that don't grow a garden, don't feel like you can't do these things because, like I've been sharing with others, you know what? There's the farmer's market. There are farmers that will let you glean for free.
Right. And
There-
there's co-op gardens
Yes.
you can get involved with. And
CSAs, yes.
you can use their plot of
Mhm.
land
Mhm.
we
And
have,
even go ahead.
No, we have one at our local YMCA.
Mhm.
They put up a garden
Yeah.
in the back, or anyone who wants to
Yeah.
join in and
And which is
work the land.
wonderful because there are some that may not have a yard or
Mhm.
can't do the
Right.
gardening and still would like to preserve the harvest for winter or whatever. Even organic produce, if you can get it at the grocery store
Yeah.
and it's on sale or someone blesses you. We were blessed with a ton of potatoes. These were not ours, but I did can them because, we were blessed with them. And instead of letting them go bad, I canned potatoes. And so that's another thing that you can do, canned potatoes. So if you're blessed with a lot of chicken or whatever it may be, can it, preserve it. So here are some of the seeds. These are just some green beans.
Green beans.
We had some that went to seed or, got hard already. So we've got quite a few of those. So we're just starting. We're slowly
We
starting.
need some more of those.
Yep. Oh yeah. This is just all just beginnings. And here's some peas.
Yep.
And so for us, this is pretty much one of the first years that we've saved seeds. I think we've saved a few seeds before, but nothing like we're doing now just because we know we have to.
Mhm.
This is just a mix of different green beans, different beans. So definitely, I can send you some.
Jimmy
Oh, I would
Nardello
love
Italian
that.
pepper seeds. Yes.
That would be so wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
I have to
Yes.
tell you, the one thing that we have really not done well with this year is peppers.
Oh yeah. Well,
Not
for
at
some
all.
reason we got too much rain at the beginning, and our pepper plants just haven't done well at all. Yeah.
Makes healthy snacks.
Yeah,
Yes.
it makes healthy snacks.
But yes,
Pepper
so
seeds.
yes, so we would love those, Diana. That would be wonderful because
Yes, thank you.
to be able to save seeds, I
Yes.
think it's a big deal right now. And if anybody wants any seeds that we have, we'd be willing to share with y'all as well.
Sure.
Hello,
Yes.
Winging It with Hello, Colleen. How are you?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
Yes,
us.
Thank you.
We
Thank
are
you for
talking
joining.
about different ways of preserving.
Preserving your harvest.
Yes, my favorite being ferments. I
Fermenting.
love to ferment and have for many, many years.
Fermenting, canning,
Yep.
freeze, and also freeze.
Yes, freeze drying.
Freezing, freezing too.
Yep, in the
Yep.
freezer.
Yeah, we froze many tomatoes before too.
I think we had one chest freezer one year completely packed with bags and bags of tomatoes
You're
because they came on about the time of the fair
Yeah.
and I was unable to work them and I was so worried.
Yeah.
I can't let these go to waste. What am I going to do? And someone said, stick them in Ziploc bags.
Right, and they work
Yep.
perfect.
And so we froze them
Yeah.
and mine are going bananas. Oh my. Yes. For those of you that do not know, we have a collaboration, #Let'sCan.
Yes.
So if there's any of you that can and would like to be part of that, we would love it. We are trying to get as many videos as we can. And we thought if we can get enough, we might try to do a little cookbook or a little, wouldn't that be fun? A little canning book that gives everybody recipes on, maybe how to, that's a ferment, I should say, but how to can, for those that have never canned, well, this one's not the one. Here it is. Because I know that in the ball book, it does not talk about canning squash anywhere. It even does not talk about canning pumpkin, which we have done in the past as well. They sometimes frown on it. I'm not exactly sure why, but you know what? We've done it. It's delicious. It's yummy. And that's one that will hopefully go in that cookbook. For those of you that have never canned squash before, give it a try, guys. It is so amazing. I had a jar that ended up not sealing, so we ended up eating it. Oh my word, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we would definitely love, you're going to do spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti
Awesome.
sauce. Yeah, that's great.
That is so great. I did pizza sauce the other day. I will, with the tomatoes that are coming in, today we made salsa, and we'll make pizza sauce, and then we'll do spaghetti sauce, because the pizza sauce, I add a little bit of sweetener to. I'll add some honey to it versus the spaghetti sauce, we don't. And then I'll do tomato sauce. I have not done tomato paste, so if any of you have done tomato paste and would like to share the secrets with me, I would love that.
Making me hungry.
Making us hungry. And then, yes, we would definitely like to do the cowboy candy, but we did not get jalapenos this year. Our peppers did not work, so we will be having to buy those probably at the farmer's market unless someone has an abundance. and blesses us with those. But
it says here canning is also idea. Is squash pressure canning squash?
yes, squash is definitely pressure canned. We ran it for, depending on your altitude, we ended up doing 40 minutes at 10 pounds. So, yes, and look at how beautiful it looks. It looks as fresh as if it were just cut up.
Right, and that's two
So,
different.
Yes, I ended up doing, I like that because I like the variation. And so I did the summer squash and the zucchini. You don't have to do that, but I thought, how yummy. Always trying something different. But Diana, I think that if you don't want to can your summer squash or zucchini, you can dehydrate.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to. I know that canning, you're new to canning, and I was scared in the beginning as well. I did the water bath canning. I was scared to death to do the pressure canning. And when I did, it was like all the children out of the kitchen. Everybody out of the kitchen. It might blow. We need to be far away. But now that I have figured it out, over the years, not so much. You still have to be cautious. You still have to be careful, but nothing like that. But I wanted to show you herbs as well. This here is my peppermint. And oh boy, I have so much more that I need to dry. The smell, if you could just smell this.
Yes, very strong.
And
very
so
strong.
Peppermint is by far my favorite tea.
Oh, yeah, it's good for you. So
Jean
good for
knows
you.
that all winter long, the first thing I do first thing in the morning is I have a cup of peppermint tea.
Peppermint tea, yes.
And even the children know they'll make my peppermint tea all throughout the day.
Even in the evening.
Yeah, it's so good for digestion. It's good for, upset stomachs. It is just uplifting. The smell of it is just simply uplifting. It's so good for you. And so what I did was I have this little wreath here. I wanted to show you for those of you that may not have seen our video. Someone gifted me this wreath. And so I made a little thing for it. And then what I did was I hung all of my dried herbs in little bunches all over this wreath. And I mean, these little wreaths you can get anywhere at a garage sale. You can make them out of grapevines, whatever. But I hung all of our herbs to dry on that, as I don't have an herb drying rack. And I thought, well, let me just try it this way. So in bunches, I would dry our dill. I left the dill whole in here. So it would just be in little bunches like this on my little wreath.
Yeah.
And oh my word, we love dill. We make a
yogurt sauce.
Yes, a yogurt tzatziki sauce for fish or for lamb, and then we also make a dill dip that we use for our zucchini chips and for kale chips, and that's another thing.
Hey, Simply Southern Roots.
Hello, Rustic Traditions.
Has a ton of jalapeno peppers. So they're wondering where we're located in southern Missouri, but for some reason our jalapenos and peppers didn't do well at all.
We didn't get any. It was so sad. We love jalapenos. Yeah. Oh, we would love some if you have some to share. We have lots of dill and we have lots of herbs, and we are happy to share as well. Our basil went absolutely crazy this year. I think if you saw the video with our bowl, our harvest bowl,
there's lots of mint still.
Ooh, yes, that is wonderful. Jan, if you have extra, I will take your extra because there's no such thing as too much peppermint or too much basil. As far as I'm concerned, basil and peppermint are on the top of the list of the best herbs.
Yeah.
But this is basil.
Basil.
And this is what I was telling you is such an uplifting herb. Just smelling it is so wonderful. It's so good for you. The health benefits are amazing.
Oh yeah. Google basil. You will be floored by what it's good for.
Simply amazing. But so that's another thing is dehydrating. If you cannot can or you don't know how to can, dehydrate. Or you know what? I know that people are getting into freeze drying. I would love to, but I know those freeze dryers are so expensive, so that will probably never be an option. But if you have that available, freeze drying your food, of course, is one way of preserving as well. And this here is oregano. and I've only done a little bit of the oregano, but we love it on all of our Italian dishes. We love it on pizza,
Yes.
and you can just use it for anything. Oregano is just another one of those that, if you're hearing the pipping in the
Yeah, I
background,
don't
we
know if
have
you can
a
hear it, but we have
our little
chicks.
incubator is
Chicks are hatching as we
they're
speak.
hatching
Yeah.
today. It's so
Yeah,
exciting.
more chicks.
We just love it. I think Jedediah packed our little dehydrator.
Yeah.
I got the dehydrator on the brain.
Yeah.
I don't think we dehydrated chicks.
But yeah, dehydrated baby chicks.
Oh no, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
It's almost like a dehydrator, but
Yeah, that thing is going. It
yeah.
hasn't stopped going ever since we purchased it. We've
It's
been
been
hatching
going.
chicks every 21 days. baby
Yeah,
chicks.
well, we've
Almost.
just been doing a little batch here
Yeah.
and there, but this time he decided to pack it full, and babies are hatching. It's so exciting.
So someone had their grandmother's pressure cooker blew
Oh.
40 years ago. And beet juice everywhere.
I have heard horror stories, and that's why it always scared me so much that I, would tell the kids, my children, when I was canning, out of the kitchen. We have to stay out of the kitchen, and trying to figure it out with the ones that need to be calibrated. It was very tricky, I have to say. The one I have now is a mirror, I think it's called, or yeah, I might not be pronouncing that right, but I got it at our Ace hardware store, and it is wonderful. It has 3 little weights, and 5, 10, and 15 pounds. Very simple to work. And if I just grease the seal and put it on, it is so simple to get on and off, because sometimes they can get really, really tricky and you can't get it on and off properly. But by greasing that seal, it just goes on very, very simple. Yes, baby chicks.
Yes.
Do you need baby chicks, Diana? We can bring you some.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would so cool, baby. Yes, baby.
Oh,
It's so much
Baby
fun.
peeps, yep. It's
It
exciting.
is so much
Yeah.
fun. Coming from California, where we had never even seen a cow, to doing all of this ourselves is
It's
so,
exciting.
yeah, it is such a blessing. I have to say it is such a blessing. When I look at the things that we're able to put up, it does your heart good. So if you've never done it, give it a try. It is so exciting, especially even if you were to do just refrigerator pickles or something, or these are just water bath. Water bath. Start water bath canning, which is very, very simple. Water bath canning is not a pressure canner. It's just one on the stove top.
Like boiling.
Yes, well, I mean the pressure canner's on the stove top too, but it's like boiling. Yeah, so you're boiling it to
easier.
It is much easier for those that might just be starting.
Right.
Don't be intimidated. Just do it. There's so many recipes that can just be water bath canned. But when you start getting into meats and beans and stuff like that, then you have to pressure can, and it's really not that hard. I need to grease my canning seal. Yes, you know what? It's so important to do that, because if you don't, it gets really hard to maneuver. And what happens is you get dry rot quicker too. So the seal around there starts to dry rot, and you don't want that.
You have to replace that every once in a while.
You have to replace the seal when you start feeling that it's getting gritty and it looks like it's starting to stretch. And you can go to your local hardware store and replace those. But greasing it just kind of keeps it longer, which is important. You really don't want that, because if you don't get a proper seal, there can be issues with botulism and all kinds of stuff. But these are just some of the things. I didn't take everything off the shelf, but I just want to show you a few things that we've been doing. And again, like I said, fermenting, I try to ferment absolutely everything. I will, one of the favorites, this is going to sound really weird, and it's Avonlee's absolute favorite, is bell peppers, fermented bell peppers. And what is our favorite? Red onions. Oh, red onions. My word, guys. Fermented red onions, the bomb.
Excellent.
Yes. And that's just one way to get all those veggies in. Like I was saying, the gut is it's so important to keep the gut healthy. And nowadays, the way people eat, our guts are just not healthy. Our immune systems are low. We're not doing well. And one simple way to fix that is by a daily, couple of tablespoons with each meal. Drink some of the brine. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And oh boy, you will feel amazing. You really will. And then you don't have to buy the expensive probiotics. Years ago, we would buy probiotics, not knowing
Right,
any better.
right.
We'd go and we'd buy the little pills at the store that were in the refrigerator, and
Yeah.
they were expensive,
Right.
and you never knew if they worked or not.
And also, you could get your probiotics from the kombucha.
Yep.
If you haven't tried that
That's
yet.
right. We're going to continue to tell you guys about kombucha until all of you try it.
Right. Right.
But kombucha is one of those things as well. Avonlea loves kombucha. So does Jedediah. We all love kombucha. And so that is another way, if you don't have a ferment for the day, like sauerkraut or, pickles or whatever, drink kombucha.
Yeah. And Rich loves to do tomatoes, pepper, onions, carrots, garlics, herbs.
Fermenting?
Yeah.
Ooh,
The salsa.
yes.
We're
Oh,
into
yes.
the salsa.
Yeah, we have done a fermented pico de gallo, which is our favorite.
Yeah.
Absolute favorite. We love pico de gallo fresh anyway.
Yeah.
But fermenting it is just one of those things.
Yeah, and Pete's Homestead pickled corn fermented.
Ooh.
Pickled corn. Oh, that sounds good.
Oh my, Pete, that sounds amazing. I can say we've honestly never tried that before.
Never tried that, but that
okay,
sounds
pickled fermented corn. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying that.
Yeah.
We don't have corn, but we're going to get some non-GMO corn if we can, get our hands on some and try it.
Yeah.
So do you shuck it? I mean, do you get it off, or how do you do it? Do you do it whole in a gallon jar, or do you
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, probably take it off, huh?
Yeah.
That's probably a funny question, but
And
still
then,
eat them.
do you know about peeled garlic and honey?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We have never done that. How much garlic to honey do you use? I would love to do that, and it kind of scares me because honey is one of those things that you don't want to waste it. It's so good, but I'm sure you probably couldn't use too much honey or too much garlic because both of those are so simply amazing.
Yeah, Pete has a video on the corn, so
Okay.
we'll watch it.
Okay, Pete, we're watching
we'll
that.
watch your corn video.
Oh
Pete.
my goodness.
Yeah.
We are going to try that.
That's
that
good.
sounds delicious.
Yeah, I love corn, but I don't want to eat the non-GMO stuff. So.
See, that's the scary thing is we have not eaten corn in many, many years. We tried growing it. We had success a few years ago, did not last year or this year.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. Some years the harvest is really good on certain things and then not good on others. And it's just real life, keeping it real. We could easily say, oh, everything's doing just fine, but it's not. And we want to keep that, real with you guys, because this year I don't know. We had a rough year, I have to say. The garden just did not do as well as we would have liked. I mean, we got plenty of turnips, we got plenty of kale, lettuce, green beans. We did not get cucumbers and squash.
We have lots of tomatoes.
We have lots of tomatoes, but corn did not do well.
Didn't do well.
Our potatoes are still not done. We did get lots of garlic. We didn't do well on onions. I don't think we got those in time.
Yeah.
So each year is a learning process. And garlic and honey, yum. Yes. Oh my goodness. I am so looking forward to that. I could just imagine we love garlic and we love honey. So just a scoop would be so good.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But okay. Now, one way of preserving basil that I wanted to tell you about is if you get a lot of basil like we did, you can actually chop up your basil and add olive oil and then freeze them in ice cube trays so that you can use them in pesto, or you can just throw it in soup, or you can just whatever. That is one way of preserving basil. And then kale, you could make kale chips, which we love. And that's another way. We stick it in a great big bowl and then add our avocado oil and salt and seasonings, shake it up real good, and then put it on our dehydrator trays.
Mm-hmm.
And that is delicious.
That's amazing. Kale
we
chips.
Love those.
Yes.
The
garlic is a whole jar full of garlic,
okay,
and then pour honey in it.
Okay.
So you fill it to the brim with garlic.
Oh my! So when is that when can you eat it? Can you eat it right away, or does it have to sit for a while? This is new, so we would like to know how to do that. And see, that's the wonderful thing about all of this is you're teaching us, and we're trying to share with you a little bit of what we know.
Yeah.
But
4 months.
Okay.
4
So
months ago.
let it sit for 4 months.
That's Simply Jan.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So we are definitely going to be trying that. But yeah, if you cannot do any of these and you have a freezer, freeze the harvest.
Yes.
Freeze it. We have done for years when we were unable to can for reasons of having babies or whatever. I would just
get
freeze
busy,
a lot. Yeah.
right,
So I
freeze.
would just take my squash or whatever and grate it up and take all the liquid out of it and do it in like 2 cups so that I knew that it was the perfect size for like zucchini bread or
Mhm.
whatever. And I would just smash it down and stack them up, as high as I could with Ziploc bags in the freezer. And I did that with pumpkin. I did that with lots of things, even chili. When I wasn't canning, I would just do chili in Ziploc bags after it had cooled down, and I would just stack it as high as I could in the freezer.
Mhm.
Just preserve whatever you can. This is the time that we need to be so much thinking about this, because we don't know what the food source is going to be like.
Yeah.
Right now, you look at the shelves at the grocery store, and it can be kind of scary. But
Yeah. And plus, you know what you're getting. You're getting your own homegrown, organic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
what's important. And I know that the boys are getting excited for hunting season. When is that?
In Missouri, starts in September.
September
15th.
So for those that are into deer hunting, that's when it is for us. And again, there is another time that I just froze a ton of deer meat.
Yeah.
I would just make it into taco meat and freeze it in Ziploc bags and have that just available to pull out a bag, throw it in the cast iron pan, and we'd have tacos or whatever. So just however you can preserve, do what you can do. Just put away, I'm one of these, I can't stand wasting anything. And it always makes me feel so bad if I see something's gone bad. I know the pigs or the chickens get it, but I just feel like, gosh, I should have done something. I should have dehydrated that, or, I should have done something. But there's so many different ways. So
the back to the honey and garlic, at least sit for at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes.
And eat some of that every
Kale
day.
chips are good. Yeah. I've even made kale. Yes, kale powder. Yes, exactly. To put on smoothies. Great idea. I've never done it, but I read that and I thought I'm going to do that because we did get a lot of kale.
Yeah.
So just powder it in your food processor.
Instead of buying it at the store, just make your own.
Yes.
Because we have quite a bit of kale. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have quite a bit of kale. So, and we are starting again. For those of you that do fall gardens, what have you guys got in already?
Yeah, now's the time.
It is.
We just put in a bunch of carrots and radishes yesterday.
Yep. Jean planted an entire raised bed of carrots, so we're excited about that.
Yeah.
So we're going to do kale. We're going to try to do the brassicas, the cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbages. Since we did not get to do those this spring, we got them in too late. So
flash freezing foods
okay.
on cookie sheet has saved me over the years.
Yes, we do that with our berries. We've done that with berries, where we go to blueberry patches because we don't have any blueberries here, but we do have raspberries. And this year I did do that on a cookie sheet where you just put all of your raspberries or blueberries or whatever on a cookie sheet and stick them in the freezer. And then they freeze individually instead of in one chunk. I've done that before where I'm like, okay, what was I thinking? Stick them all in the freezer. And here you've got this bag of whatever. It's like now we just make a ton of smoothies because we have a ton of frozen berries.
Yeah.
Green onion. Oh, yeah.
Onion shoots.
Awesome. See, these are such great ideas.
Yeah,
we appreciate all of this feedback because we're learning as well.
Yes.
Okay, so we are definitely going to try a bunch of these things and that. How exciting.
Onion tops.
Onion tops, yep.
Very good.
We did do some garlic scapes for the very first time. I had never thought of that. I'd seen them before. I never knew that you could use them. So we use them, and our garlic is doing amazing. I'm getting ready to braid it. We're drying it out right now. So I will be using the garlic with the honey.
Yes. So we could try that.
Yes, that's going to be great.
Yeah, we have plenty of garlic.
Yeah. We did do well with the garlic, and
Yes.
we are getting ready to do that again. And the best time to plant garlic, for those of you that have not done it
In the
yet,
fall.
is in the fall. Yes, close to winter. We always, it's the funniest thing, but it seems like right when it's before the first snow, we get out there like a bunch of crazy people, dig our trenches, throw our garlic in, cover it up really, really good, and let it go.
And just forget about
Yep.
it, and it'll do wonders. Yeah.
And it has always done so well. And I just think that garlic is an essential. If you're going to grow anything at all, and you can't grow anything else, grow garlic because it is so healthy. It's a natural antibiotic, and onions as well. Onions, they actually say that you can take an onion if you're not feeling well, slice it in half, put it on your nightstand, and it will soak up all of what you're breathing and stuff, and you will breathe in the good stuff. And also with garlic, put it on the bottom of your feet. I think we've mentioned that before. Crush a piece of garlic, put it on the bottom of your heel with a Band-Aid, and it goes to work. And you've done that a number of times, and I know you love that.
Yeah, I know.
Gene does not like it, but it works.
It works. But it's just not for me.
Yeah,
but
he does not like Vicks or any of that
No,
stuff. But you know,
I know
what?
it works.
Yeah. He likes to just tough it out. And
Yeah,
but you know, an onion poultice on your chest as well if you're having
that works too.
having
Lots of
issues,
phlegm and
any kind of
coughs.
virus.
Yeah.
You know, just boil it, drain it, put it in a muslin cloth, stick it on your chest after you've got the liquid out of it, and boy, in no time, you can feel that just clearing up. That's just one way. And you know, also for those of you that have root cellars, we do not. Maybe one day we would love to have a root cellar. There's so much of the harvest that you can preserve in the root cellar, in tubs and buckets, in sawdust. You can keep your carrots and your root vegetables. Sorry, I'm going to have to go. See you later. Did she say she had to go?
Yeah, then Move North has wild garlic bulbs.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Aw.
That's neat.
Well, we will hopefully see you soon, Diana.
Yeah.
That's going to be so exciting. And as far as seeds are concerned for the peppers, we would love them. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Move North. Bring your cooler when you come. We will do that. We can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. Yep.
But yes, for those that are new to all of this, I am more than happy to share any advice that I can. If you have any questions, you know, let me know. I too, I will never say I'm advanced. I'm still a beginner because every year I learn something new. Like I've learned how now to we're going to can garlic and honey and corn. This is so exciting. We're going to ferment. I'm back after
Chopping up jalapenos for cowboy candy.
Ooh, that's what I want to do. I've never done that before, but that is on my list.
Yeah.
I always just ferment jalapenos and love them that way.
How do you make that jalapeno?
Cowboy candy? It's done with. I think they do it in honey or is it in sugar? And it's just like they do the jalapenos, so it makes it more sweet.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
Yeah.
I have tried it, never made it.
Oh yeah.
I just usually ferment our jalapenos.
Yeah, anything with jalapenos is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. It's one of those things that we have to watch it because it's one of those things. It can be hot going in, it can be hot coming out. So watch the amount that you take because oh my goodness. Harvesting garlic for a dear friend. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
All week.
Don't know how to work now. Yeah.
Work the teenagers.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
That's one thing that we've taught our children from the very beginning is that our motto is if you don't work, you don't eat.
You don't eat, even Avonlea.
Yep. They all know it. And Avonlea will ask her, so what's your motto?
Yeah.
If we don't work, we don't eat.
Yeah.
She has her list of things that she has to do. And our boys from a young age on have learned to work hard. I think when you are on a homestead, it's just second nature. Everybody works together. Everybody has to do chores. Everybody learns how to, do hay bales and
a lot of good chores.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot of responsibility taking care of animals and raising animals. It takes a lot of work.
I put a lot of ferment as well for the first time. Oh, I have to say that it is definitely my favorite. I love fermented foods. I guess I just love things sour. I love apple cider vinegar. That's one thing I've done for the very first time.
I told my retired husband if he doesn't work, he doesn't eat.
There you go.
There you go.
That's right. I think, but you know what? It's very sad anymore because it seems like kids nowadays don't have any work ethic. You know, the parents don't care if they don't work. It is so important. Your kids have heard the same thing
Yeah,
all their
that's
life.
good.
Yes,
That's
yes, it
good.
is so important.
Very good.
You know, you have to work.
Yeah.
You see these people on the side of the road and they're begging for food, and I'm thinking, and you know, Avalyn will ask me, well, do we need to give them? And we do. We definitely need to take care of the poor. And there's people on the side of the road that were in war and can't work, but
Yeah.
you know, and it's true. It is very biblical. It says it in the Bible. That's right.
Right.
What does it say? A man who does not take care of his family is worse than an infidel.
Right.
So I think teaching them young that they have to do their part is so important. Why are you laughing, cameraman?
No.
Our cameraman is laughing at us because he knows. He's heard that for a long time.
Right. Right.
Yep. I just think that we are doing them in injustice by not teaching them to work.
Hello, Three Musketeers.
Hello, friends. Thanks for joining us. Better late than never. Here, do you want to show everybody? We're going to show you real quick.
Show,
As
show.
we were telling you, this
Can you
this
see?
baby just hatched
This morning.
this morning. This is our newest addition to the homestead, fresh out of the incubator.
Yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Cool.
Oh, so sweet. We think it's a little Buff Orpington.
Yeah, looks like it.
Buff Orpingtons are my favorite. I love them. You better put them back. But oh my goodness, guys, so much fun. So much fun. And I get so excited just looking at, you know, things that we put up. You know, what would not make you smile seeing a can of pickles that you just did? I don't know, maybe I'm weird. But to me, I just look at that thinking, oh,
Yeah,
yes,
but
this
yeah.
is lovely.
You feel accomplished.
Well, that too, but I just think that, I don't know, it's just beautiful. I
Yeah,
think
it
that,
is.
you know, vegetables are a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
I might be one of these weirdos, but, and then looking at something like this and going,
Yes.
oh my goodness, we made candy out of
Yes.
watermelon.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
my
our
goodness.
new,
Our new favorite.
new favorite. Yes.
Yes. But anyway, guys, I hope that you all will give this a try.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see what works for you, be it freezing, be it dehydrating, be it canning, water bath canning, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just try.
Yeah.
You know, putting up a little bit in your pantry.
Yeah. Even
you
if
know,
even if you can't grow a garden, maybe you can stock your pantry and
20 grown chickens free from a friend who doesn't have time for them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
is
great.
wonderful.
That's great. You'll have some
Yes.
eggs
How
and maybe meat out of that.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exciting.
That is wonderful. We are getting ready. I think we told you that we are getting ready to process our meat birds. We have a couple more weeks and they will be in freezer camp.
Yeah.
And then we will be ordering another 25 and doing it again.
Yes.
So this is exciting.
Yeah. This time we won't let them get so big.
Very sweet chick. I know. Huh? There's something about chickens. I have to say they are one of my favorites. I could not imagine life without chickens because I will sit on the front porch and have my quiet time in the morning and here they come and they talk to you. They come and they know that I'm going to give them something. So they're chippering, you know, and then also the ducks will come and they know mama's going to feed them. So
Mhm.
here I'm trying to have my quiet time and I'm thinking, you're not letting me, you're being too noisy.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're so much fun, I have
Yeah.
to say.
Oh yeah.
Chicken math is real. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And we have another besides the incubator, we have a broody hen that just hatched some chicks as well today. So we have lots and lots of chicks. If anybody, I have to put that out there. Jedediah and Avonlea are doing the incubator and raising chicks. So if anybody needs any chicks,
Yep.
you know, hit
Yes.
us up. We
Yep.
have chicks.
Yep. Just
So
get
they have a
hold of
little
us.
business going, which is exciting for them. Again, you know,
Yeah.
young entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
teach them to work.
Move North has been canning yesterday 2 quarts of pickles, 6 pints of spears, 4
Awesome.
pints of banana peppers,
Good
5
job.
pints of spaghetti sauce.
That is great, Diana. That is so wonderful. So exciting.
Wow.
I just love hearing that. I love hearing that others are putting up their harvest as well.
Yes.
And again, like I was saying, there are produce auctions around here. If you can't grow your own, that you can go. The Amish have produce auctions. I don't know if they have that where you're at,
Yeah.
but you can get vegetables for very cheap.
Oh, very reasonable
Yeah.
at the produce auction.
And so then you can do your own like this, It may not be your own, but that's all right. You can still put it up and save it because, it's still better than the stuff that you're buying in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
And to just be able to put that up for winter time is going to be wonderful for you. But share some of the ideas that you're doing, and I thank you for the ones that you have shared with us that we're going to try.
Yeah.
And give some of these a try. If you have never
Yeah.
fermented, you know what, and you have a couple of extra zucchini or summer squash, try this. All it is sliced up summer squash, some Himalayan salt. I think it's a teaspoon or a tablespoon, depending on how much salt you want, to a quart, and fill it with water and let it sit on your counter for anywhere from 2 to 5 days, depending on your taste. Taste it. If you feel that it's where it's at, then put a lid on it. Either put it in the refrigerator because you're going to eat it right away,
Put a lid on it.
or yes, put a lid on it. Take the fermenting lid off and put a regular, one of these plastic lids on it, and then put it on your shelf or your refrigerator and start snacking on it, guys. And do this for your gut. If anything, do this because it is so, so good for you. Hello, Hat Creek Homestead.
Hi. Hello, Hat Creek.
You snuck in there.
Yeah.
We didn't even see you. Thanks for coming,
Thanks
friends.
for coming along.
Well, we are just about getting ready to end here.
Yeah.
I hope that you've enjoyed all these things. I hope that you'll give some of these a try. Again, share with us if there's something that you think we might like to try.
Yeah.
Give these chips a try, guys.
Yes.
Do them with zucchini as well. You know what? I bet we could do these with regular potatoes. I'm going to try that. I didn't even think about that.
Well,
We could make potato chips.
Yeah, your own.
Dehydrated. Has anybody ever done that? That would be
Dehydrated
wonderful.
potato
Dehydrated potato chips. I bet we could. I bet that would definitely be something we can do. But anyway, guys, we're going to end for now so that you guys can hop on over to everyone else's lives so that we're not taking from them. We are going to the races.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all have fun now. It was
Yes.
good talking with
Yes,
you
good
all.
talking with you
If
all.
you have not checked out Simply Jan,
Yes.
please
Simply
check them
Jan,
out. And
yes.
again, if you have a T-shirt that you would like to send us, we'll wear it and
Yes.
proudly wear it for you and advertise your channel.
Yeah. Thanks for coming along today.
God
guys.
bless you
God bless
guys.
you.
We'll see you next week.